Hey everybody, Darth Bryboy here, and I'm about to watch Futurama. So, I think I finally got it all set up, the TV setup, and whatnot. Pardon me. Bender's bullying me. So if you don't know, this is a set I got. Wow, when you pause it, you can really tell you're watching a fucking DVD. Okay. So I think I have most of Futurama on physical media. Well, why am I saying physical media when I only have it on one format, DVD? So right here would be where my Futurama section is. That's why you have a flashlight. And somewhere around here, I'm convinced I have a copy of Thor, like the first one, that I got through my Disney movie reward points. But I can't fucking find it, and that's really bothering me because I replaced, various copies of movies I own, or I'm getting rid of some stuff now. Looks are going to be deceiving here. So this is the old slipcover. Hold on, but I swapped the 3D version of Iron Man 1, or Iron Man 3 to here because I like that slipcover. I've had that slipcover forever, and I didn't really feel a need to get rid of that slipcover. Now that I finally got the composite video working how I want, this might be a weird thing to brag about regarding a composite video, but I can view my PSP movies in pretty good quality. I think I'm genuinely surprised that I think this TV has a better composite video system than the old TV did, and I'm genuinely surprised by that. Although I probably shouldn't be, but it's also because this is when they were phasing out composite video, and they were making it a real pain in the ass to even utilize it. This didn't even come with a dongle to get the composite video shit working. Like, this TV came with a bunch of other stuff, and panels, and like a panel, I guess, to hide the wires, but I really don't give a shit about that, and Jesus Christ, the closer I get to this, the more I can tell it's a DVD. But that's what happens when you blow up a DVD to 55 inches, HD quality. It's not going to look that good, but if I go to pause the video, yeah, see? So we got the PSP going, and I think for composite video, this looks pretty damn great. And we got all my UMDs here, which I can play fine. Now you might go, well, why not use a VHS tape? That's a demo here. Well, I think because, UMD is a digital format, it's easier, for one. It's probably because the only issue is, of course, I'm running into the same problem I ran into before, and that's I have to manually change the aspect ratio if I want to watch a UMD movie or a VHS tape, but that's not really a big deal at all. That's just a mild inconvenience, and I'm too tired. Well, not true. I could go in the other room and look at my tapes, but I'm wondering if the VCR is having problems again, because it was kind of glitching, or some of the tapes I was watching were glitching a little bit, and that's because I have a light up there, it's reflecting the light there, but whatever. If you're wondering why I'm breathing so much, it's because I'm going to the gym more, and I guess I'm tired and I should use my rescue inhaler really quick. Asthma sucks. But here are my UMD movies. Let's just get a movie that, I just want to demo here as a thing of the picture quality. So I have a lot of shit here that I just collected throughout the years that I am genuinely surprised I have. Now, I don't know if it's because that this is a Sony device working on a Sony TV, but I think it looks better. I think the composite video on this Sony Bravia. So, let's see how Black Hawk Down looks, even though this is going to be a cropped movie, because it's a CinemaScope movie cropped to a regular 16:9 display, but is what it is, and this is my only copy of the movie, and it works, and, you know, I don't really care that much. Now, you're going to hear from the PSP what I like to call I need to probably get this fixed again, but I have another piece of equipment that's getting fixed, and I don't want to deal with that shit right now until it breaks and just doesn't work right. Now, some of my fellow movie nerds might be surprised when I say I have never seen this movie all the way through. I don't know why exactly. Maybe it's... Yeah, I mean, I think genuinely this composite video is amazing. Now, I want to also preface once again, this is for composite video. When I say this, okay, for composite video, this looks amazing. This is probably the best composite video shit I've ever looked at. Because, I mean, look, this thing I probably talked about already in the previous part. In fact, I know I talked about it already. But going from this to just native composite video, I think just looks better. Because this will force your composite video to output at something it just was never designed to output. This was never designed to output 1080p or 720p. It was... This shit makes me think of Filthy Frank. If you know, you know. I am going to dead-ass quote Filthy Frank right now. Except this is not the type of movie where you quote Filthy Frank. I'm genuinely surprised. For composite video, I think this looks better than my old TV. And, oh, I feel like an insensitive asshole because there's a horrible famine going on in Sudan right now, and I made fun of the music for this movie. But I'm obviously not in a good headspace to watch a movie like this right now because this is the type of movie where you gotta be ready to deal with the drama and the horrors of war and shit, and my brain just wants to mellow. So that's why I'm going back to Futurama. And look, if you give a shit about this old type of tech, composite video stuff like I do, finding a TV that's new old stock that still works great, I think is a worthwhile investment. I am just blown away that this looks as good as it does for composite video. I mean, you might go, really? You're obsessed about the composite video as opposed to this thing having real Dolby Vision, like actual Dolby Vision? And I don't know what's going on with HDMI 4. Maybe there's nothing plugged in there. Maybe, actually that's not true. Let me test something really quick. I'm gonna see. Oh, nope, something came up. Alright. I don't know what that was. Nope, that worked. So that worked. And fortunately, I got that and that before they stopped being made. See, that works. Yep. I can safely say that Darth Boy is a very happy man right now. He has everything set up exactly the way he wants it. Why is that set to the fucking fire stick? Hold on. So, cool thing about this, I can control... Now, the only problem for me is that YouTube tends to want to default the 1080p on here, which isn't a problem. Oh, look, my newest video just uploaded. I uploaded a few new videos recently. I don't know. My friend, Man Python, I don't know the rest of his username, It's okay, I've only known my friend forever, and I've known his username forever, but I forget these things. Let's go to this video, because this is one of the 4K videos. What the fuck did they do to the UI? Motherfucker. So yeah, the Fire Stick likes to default to 1080p. I don't know why, but it just does. So that's why I don't really use the Fire Stick anymore. So one thing I love doing is I love trying to take advantage of Dolby Vision. Now the only downside is some movies, not going to sugarcoat it, the Star Wars prequels, don't look that good upscaled to 4K. And it makes you go, okay, well what movies do I want to watch in 4K or whatever the hell? And that would be the unaltered version of Star Wars. Now as you know, I have 4K 77. But when I was fucking with it, 4K 77 or 4K 83 didn't look that good. But let's give it a shot now. Frankly, these I've thought about putting here, but I'd have to move some other shit around. The only thing I hate about these Blu-rays are the menus. I think 4K... Oh, copyright claim. Holy shit, that looks good. And that's just the logo. Now I'm excited. The only weird thing about this shit is, I think this trilogy was transferred from, older film rips. Oh, that sounds good. That looks good. I had this thing where Dolby Vision wasn't working. I was watching Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. No, I was watching Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny because I thought, okay, I haven't seen Indiana Jones 4 or 5. I may as well just see them just to get it over with. And I did. Well, this looks fantastic. Hold on. Yeah, this looks great. This looks absolutely great. The only thing is, you'll notice that this is from a Blu-ray codec, so technically the official versions are, better because of the codec that this is using, but I mean, I can see the film grain. Well, of course I can see the film grain because this is taken from a 35mm film print, so of course I'm going to be able to actually see the grain. So yeah, this, I'm now realizing that perhaps if there is a higher power, my old Vizio TV that I loved, that I held on to forever, that I did everything in my power to take as good of care as I could. Yeah, for some reason I thought there was like some weird lines forming here, but obviously not. Oops, no menu, just where you gotta go to top menu. Yeah, you'll notice, I don't know why this wasn't, I think, yeah. I guess I'm going to do the speeder bike chase because that was, oh yeah, this looks great. Holy fuck. This sounds incredible. This looks incredible. Oh my god, I feel like I'm in a theater right now. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, this is how I'm gonna watch Star Wars until the end of time. Maybe the despecialized edition still, but yeah, oh my god, bro. Bro. The only one of this trilogy that doesn't look that good is Empire Strikes Back. Holy. Yeah, last time I watched this scene was on the video CD. So I guess it's kind of a jump going from a 4K scan of a film print, going from a video CD to a 4K scan of a film print. Yeah, holy fuck. I'm going to stop recording before I get a copyright claim. Wow. This is the best Star Wars has ever looked. Like, oh my god. Dolby Vision, man. Dolby Vision, wow. It is worth the hype. I mean, look at this. Like, look at this. Okay, my phone is not doing this justice at all. And this is a mid-tier phone from 2023. But, oh my god, if you were in person, you would... Holy shit. This is fucking Star Wars, bro. This is Star Wars. Like, this is how Star Wars should look. God, I wish we were able to get a real, you know, master or re-edit of the unaltered trilogy, but some we're never going to get because of George Lucas. And that sucks. I'm going to go back to Futurama now. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this video. Live long and prosper. I am very happy with my movie setup again. It's working better than it did on the old TV. So, the old TV breaking was a shit thing to happen, but the results, I think I got the setup down perfectly. So I'm very happy.